morning, all. Yes, I'm up bright and early today. You're probably wondering why. So, I've been exhausted. I've been absolutely, utterly, ridiculously exhausted. So I've been in bed. You guys got my morning, the coffee club yesterday from bed. I thought today would be nice to be up, refreshed, show you that I'm doing well. Olivia, thank you guys. Olivia was here. She actually left her. I made her and mom a lasagna. If anybody knows anything about me, I make red sauce. I make it from scratch. It literally cooks for 16 hours. And I make a huge, I can't explain this, huge stock pot. And I do gallons of red sauce at a time. And then I bag it and I freeze it. So Mom and Olivia absolutely love my red sauce. So I promised them when I got back, I'd make them a fresh lasagna, and which I did. So thank you guys. Thank you. So anyway, she was here. We worked. I slept like the first day we got back on the 12th. I came home. I didn't even really, my luggage is still in the living room. Still today, my luggage is still in the living room. It needs to be unpacked and put away. Like that's how exhausted I've been. And I came straight in, went to sleep. I slept until 3. I was up for an hour, slept until 7, got up for like 2 hours and slept until 10. Got up until 10 and then I went out. And then I was out until yesterday morning when I decided to go live from the bed. And then I stayed in bed until Olivia got here. And when Olivia got here, we worked well, she does the editing, but she was asking for suggestions and stuff like that. Plus, we had to go to the grocery store. I was at a ricotta cheese and needed to get some eggs. Kind of have to make the stuffing, for the lasagna. And so she worked on editing. Anyways, long story short, she got out of here, I want to say about 8. I was in bed and like literally fast asleep by 8:30. And I wake up this morning. It was like 2:30 or 2:45. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm up. Like I slept from 8 to 2. What is that? 6 hours. That's more than enough sleep for me. So got up and put on some coffee. Needed to have coffee. We were back in the office. And as you know, I got the thermos coffee pot. Everybody knows I love that thermos coffee pot. I do recommend it for everybody. Don't use a regular. And Keurig, the Keurig is great. Many of you guys have converted to Keurigs. I love the Keurig. I think it's a wonderful thing. But I drank way too much coffee for a Keurig. It literally costs me freaking appendages and, digits off my body to afford. So in an effort to keep sanity, I buy a pitcher coffee and I make like 3 scoops of my Dunkin' would be 3 coffees in the Keurig. 3 scoops of Dunkin' in my pitcher, in my pot, is literally a whole pot of coffee. So I go for the whole pot of coffee. Good morning, everyone. If you are here this morning, you are most likely part of the coffee club, and we love you. We love you. We are thankful that each and every one of you come and join us every morning. Most of you guys are literally here every morning, and I don't always start at the same time. Like this morning, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. I think yesterday, I started at 6:30, maybe 7. I don't remember. But this show, I actually got some good content for you. We're not showing everything, but I picked out, 10 videos that I wanted to show you this morning. And of course, every morning hereafter, I'll be picking a few videos out and just showing you some of the stuff we did, some of the places we went, and everything like that while we were there. This trip to me was very successful. I know there are a lot of people out there that, just hate on us. No matter what good we do in the world, it will never, ever make them like us. So we try to keep the focus on Summer Wells on this channel. We try to, drown out the noise. We try to make this particular thing because I think the first thing in the morning, you guys need to start your day off right. So I really try hard to keep the drama off this channel. Not necessarily off this channel, but off our coffee club. I do get sucked in the BS every now and again. And I don't like answering stupid questions. So, and I don't even really watch the comments because sometimes people just irritate me. It's just easier to let the mods handle it and be done with it. So I don't like answering stupid questions. So If you think it's stupid, it's probably stupid. Okay, Emma. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, but that's okay. You drink whatever you can. You can be part of our coffee club no matter what you drink. If you want to drink booze first thing in the morning and join the coffee club, you're fine. We're fine. So you can do you can do whatever you guys, what your little hearts desire. But again, I try to keep this drama free. So let me just go over the rules. I'll have to go over the rules again because we're just, getting people in here. And as you know, this group is growing and is getting bigger. We're not going to eliminate the trolls. The trolls are just going to keep on coming. I don't know why they find it necessary, but hey, if they think, coming and pouncing on me is a productive part of their day, so be it. As long as they're getting the message. So the rules of this channel, the coffee club portion of this channel is we do not diss other creators. Now, the definition of creators is up for interpretation and defining. So I will give you that. Let's not get in the gray area of that, and let's just be nice and respectful to everybody. The one big thing that I have is do not disrespect the team. I mean, I can deal with you guys, harping on other creators, but when you start harping on my own team on my channel, I really, that's just, that's like, no. So if you guys want to poo-poo here, that's fine. I'll just block you. You can create another troll account. I know you do it all the time. I see it in my comments all the time. So do what you feel is necessary. I just feel let's just play by the rules. We can all have a great time in the morning. We can all get some information. We can all see what else is taking place. And as many of you guys know, I got a special treat. It's the trailer. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it on Olivia's page, but we will play it here for you this morning. We have a great interview with Dudley Ajan coming up. It should be released, I believe, today. We did, Linda, Dudley's wife, did ask to see it before we released it. I mean, it's not, we're trying to figure out how to do it as such a large file, but quite frankly, it's just pretty much, she watched his interview. She was there. She was sitting right next to him. And we didn't really do any major editing on his interview. We are literally, we calculated, it was about a 55-minute interview. We calculated a halfway point, and then we found some place to stop it in the middle. That's basically what we did. I mean, it's really just that simple. And so she's got it. She's going to have it in 2 parts, episode 1 and episode 2 of the Dudley Ajan interview. As many of you know, I worked very hard to get that interview. I literally worked over 24 hours to try to get the first one. It was tanked. And then he went to other YouTubers and was giving a story, which, I just don't think he knew what he was doing. At any rate, we reached out to him. We met him for dinner. And I made a great connection. He finally got to meet me face to face. He realizes, that we really do have his best interests at heart. Apparently, another YouTuber had reached out to him yesterday, and he basically said to them that he does not want to work with anybody but our team. So, I thought that I was very, blessed and humbled by that. He called me to tell me that somebody tried to reach out to him and that he says he's not working with anybody but us because he truly believes that we have his true best interests at heart, which we do. So, we're just working very hard to solidify, relationships with people. I will tell you, if I do get an opportunity to meet with Don Wells, I would like to. And you know what? And I try to, and many people know that when I don't agree with anything. I think he did something with his daughter. I do. And I think Candace, we're finding out new information. Apparently, Grandis may have spilt the beans to one of her friends about what happened. We're trying to work very diligently to locate people that may have more information, firsthand information about the events on June 15th. I really would like, at the end of the day, we harp on Don Wells, but I really want to know what his side of the story is face to face. I want to feel him out. I don't think I'll ever have that opportunity. I mean, I think I'll have phone calls with him. I think I'll have texts with him, but that's what I've been having with him for, well over, 2 months right now, and but I would really love that face to face. If I had an opportunity to go face to face with him, I would literally go to Tennessee tomorrow. But again, it's depending on the certain circumstances in which that was taken care of, just to let you guys know. And what else? I don't know. We just kind of go off the cuff here. So, as you know, I don't really have an agenda. I just speak about summer and I speak about the stuff we do. We do a lot. We do a lot. I'm gonna see if I downloaded. Hold, give me just a second. I'm gonna see if I downloaded. I know Jonathan always gets irritated when he's like, "Why aren't you ready to go first thing in the morning? You should have all this stuff done." And I actually do. I actually have like the videos that I'm going to show you. I have the 10 videos selected. I even have them labeled, so I am actually ready to go. However, there is the whole, YouTube thing, that the Deadly trailer that I wanted to show you, and that's the one I forgot to download. So I do apologize, but I am downloading it as we speak. I wanted to start off with that. I thought this would be really cool for each of you guys to see. I thought Olivia did an amazing job. We did work, believe it or not, her and I worked on this together. She does amazing editing, but she actually asked for my opinion and took my suggestions. So it was a little bit of her and a little bit of me, and it's really cool. And I was very privileged to work with her. I got to tell you, watching her bounce all over like she's got this down, like she just moves quickly, like she's this then like it's crazy, because on her editing program, she moves so quickly. I mean, I'm surprised. People don't realize, like, she's been doing this for 10 years. She does this. My head was literally, I was getting a headache watching all these screens pop. Like, she's just on one computer. I have two screens here. It's hard for me to work on one screen because it's hard for me to share and everything like that. And for her to be working on one screen and just be bouncing around, I mean, it was literally giving me a headache. Not a headache. It was just because I was almost like, I don't know how to say it, like motion sickness, so to speak, like a motion sickness headache, because I'm just sitting here pop, 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 all through here. And it was just, I've never seen her really work before. It was pretty neat. It was pretty neat, I got to say. Yes. Thank you, Lynn. Chronicles of Olivia. If you guys have not had an opportunity to go over there, like, share, or subscribe to her channel, I behoove you to do that. It is very important. She is by far one of the best editors and directors and, producers that I've ever seen. She is literally 23 years old. She's got a great career ahead of her, and I'm just humbled and honored to know her and to be working with her. I really have to say, she's amazing at what she does. She creates beautiful masterpieces. I think things next to pretty much any producer out there. I mean, literally, she's got the gift, babe. She's got the gift. That's all I can say. She's got the gift. And I'm honored to know her. Hold on a second. Let me get over here. We'll get that pulled up here in just a second. And so it was, so it really depends, Nancy, so Nancy is asking, how do we go about picking our cases? First of all, we get a lot of cases that come into us, and it's sent to the team. We do preliminary reviews, and, we can't do preliminary reviews in every single case that comes our way. But, a lot of it has to come with how long ago, like, it makes it harder. The more time that's gone on, the harder it is, unless there's some, really interesting or unique facts. So the sooner we get involved with a case, the better, because we're there from the beginning. Oh, thank you, Pink Phoenix. Thank you so much. We love you and your support. We really do. You have no idea. So, timing of the case really makes a difference. Facts of the case really makes a difference. And, we do due diligence. In some cases, like, for example, yesterday or the day before, when we got back into town, somebody actually reached out to JLR directly about a case. They just filed a police report for a missing person. They called us. It's in Ohio. It might not be something that we can get involved with, but it just really depends. The sooner we get involved and understand the facts and can monitor the case, the better. When we start getting into cases that are 2 years old, it makes it next to impossible to assist with, because one, a lot of time has gone by. Two, usually after so long, the police have turned over every single rock and stone. Usually we're going in to just re-question and see if there's anybody that may be able to provide new information, or finding the people that were scared to talk to law enforcement in the very beginning. It's really much more difficult as time goes on. Is it impossible? Of course not. Of course not. It just makes it a little more difficult. We like to be at the forefront of the case at the beginning. So the sooner that we can get involved, the better. That really does define whether we pick that case or not, and the facts of the case. So, for Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner, it was difficult because the only reason why we really gravitated to that case was because of the connection to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. That probably wouldn't have been a normal case that our team would take, because it's a classic whodunit. It makes it difficult for us to apply pressure to suspects or law enforcement or things when it's a classic whodunit. Like you could literally go in a crowded room and anybody in that room could have done it. It's just that that's simple. So got last night, a 6-year-old, you can find him on TBI, missing site. Okay, thank you, Snuggles. So, again, it just really depends. It really depends. And not only that, I really feel that it's our gut. Our gut really plays a part. If we feel that we can really help a case and we can do a good job, that really helps drive us. I trust fate. I trust God. And when it's time for us to go, he'll let us know. And that's why we got into Summer Wells. As many of you know, our team, TikTok wouldn't even help us raise money because they were concerned about our safety. I shouldn't say they wouldn't help us they were hesitant to help us raise money for the first trip because they were concerned about our safety in the backwoods of Tennessee and didn't want to put us in danger. So it was, but we decided because of her age that we would be willing to put ourselves in danger to locate some information that may or may not be able to help the case. So for many of people that don't know that, I mean, that's truly what happened. Our followers were concerned for us. Many of you know that Olivia has, 1.2 million followers on TikTok. I don't know how, I haven't been on TikTok in a little bit, over 64,000 followers on TikTok. And of course, this page here is, growing leaps and bounds. I've been directing some of my TikTok folks over here. I've been doing that by way of not posting anything on TikTok other than I'm on YouTube. Come over and see me. Usually that makes them come over, if you're not doing stuff, I'm withholding their I'm trying to get them to have withdrawals to move over to TikTok or to YouTube. Hey, whatever works, right? Whatever works. So I do have to start dingling some carrots out in front of my followers over on TikTok. I really haven't done a whole lot with TikTok, and very thankful to the TikTok community for really giving us a great start and embracing us. It's just unfortunate that we are, limited to 3-minute videos. We are just, we still love it. We still love the people over there. They're still great people. It's just trying to, and not only that, if I could stream, like I think there might be a way I can stream on TikTok. If I could stream, I would just attach it to the stream so people can see me in the mornings and whatnot. As many of you know, let me just get the stuff out of the way. Good morning, everybody that's just tuning in. I just said the rules of the chat room. We are trying to keep this a drama-free zone. I don't like answering stupid questions. I don't like people being disrespectful to other creators. I understand that the term creator is up for interpretation. However, you dis my team or our team, you're disrespectful to our team. That is just not going to work in on my channel. So if we can all just play by the rules, we can all have a great time here in the morning. Get your coffee, unwind, enjoy your day or your evening, depending on what time of the day it is in your part of the world. I do have a great lineup of some clips that I'd like to show you. I have not reviewed these clips. I don't know if there's oopses in them or stuff like that. I mean, I did review like the first 30 seconds and stuff. So there might actually be something that I don't want you to see that you may see. I don't know. So at any rate, we're going to be getting started with our day. I did want to start off first with Olivia, her trailer, which is again another great masterpiece. We did work very hard yesterday. I cooked her dinner. I sent her home with a mess of food for her and her mother, and which you guys know I call mom. But they love my cooking, and they especially love my red sauce. So I made a nice lasagna for them. And sent her home with mom and even some dessert. They had some dessert last night too. So I know that many of you guys may have already seen the trailer on Olivia's, but I had her give me a clean copy for all of those that do not know who Chronicles of Olivia is. She is a dear friend of ours. She is, basically our producer, our director, and our editor. And she just produces great stuff. We did an interview with Dudley Ajan. Again, we do not believe Dudley had anything to do with this. Even when I spoke to Don Wells about Dudley, it seemed like he had more of a bone to pick than he actually did believing that this gentleman actually did something with Summer. Because in my opinion, Don knows exactly where Summer's at and what happened to her. He may not know specifics, but he knows that she was in the care of Candace. Something happened. It caused trauma. They didn't get her medical attention. Candace called him. He met Candace. They figured out what to do. Nobody ever saw Summer Wells again. So this is based upon the information we have gotten. Law enforcement may not be too happy with the work we've done, but they know that we are probably very close to, if not what they've found as being the truth. So at this point, we are looking very heavily at Don and Candace. They refuse to come out and talk to us. They, in all practicality, appear to be guilty. Many of you guys know that I need to start popping these things in. Sorry, guys, I'm not paying attention. Moderators, if you can help the people in here with their questions, I greatly appreciate it. As many of you know, I very rarely read the comments. I scroll through them and peruse through them here and there. But with this morning, I'm going to tell you, for the most part, I will not be able too much or too many questions. I will try to answer some as I look. Yeah, we probably do, but we don't. We probably do need to be fitted. But I just don't want to go in there like that because I think it intimidates people. And I like the authenticity that we come, because, I mean, you got to think, I mean, we are people feel our vibe. They know we're there to help, and they open up to us because of that. You start you suiting up with bulletproof vests and stuff like that. It starts almost having an intimidation effect, almost as if law enforcement. And that's what we don't want to have happen, because we find with us being who we are, people open up to us a lot more than they do or they would with a law enforcement officer or a private investigator. And that's, that's what we want. We need to have these people opening up to us so we can get some information. At any rate, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and run the trailer real quick for you guys. For those that have not seen it, I behoove you to please go over to Chronicles of Olivia's page. She is going to be dropping episode 1 of Dudley Ajan's interview today, I would believe late morning or early afternoon. And we're just trying to get it over. We did kind of give our word to Linda and Dudley that we would let them see it before it was released. However, we're having an issue with the size of the file. So trying to get it to them before we put it on YouTube is we're finding is almost next to impossible. So we're just trying to work on that right now and figure out where we go from here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just pop right on in here. You guys just sit down and watch. Again, another beautiful masterpiece, at least for the 1.3 seconds or whatever seconds this is, but it's still beautiful.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get past this shit because it's not fair.
We will be interviewing him face to face. He is yet another victim of Don Wells and Candace Wells' charade.
Full interview coming soon.
I said, where's Don? He said he's scared.
All right, guys, sorry about that. I don't know why this is screwing up. It's screwing up on my end. Let me see if I can find another way of playing it. There we go. I think it's this one.
Today, we interviewed Dudley Ajan, Don Wells' ex-coworker, and he had some things to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get past this shit because it's not fair.
We will be interviewing him face to face. He is yet another victim of Don Wells and Candace Wells' charade.
Full interview coming soon.
I said, where's Don? He said he's skimming the house. I said he's skimming the house when his daughter's missing. I mean, he talked about meth every day. Every day he talked about meth. I just didn't understand why he was going to work when his daughter's missing. You know what I mean? Because I've never seen him that way.
So he was distraught on a Monday.
Something happened Monday morning. Jose was at Don's property, staying there before she came up missing. Grandis, well, she never said a whole lot. But she had this look on her face. You leave the kids inside with me and they go outside and talk. They would come to the job and they would start screaming at each other. It's about someone, not Don.
Again, a great job, from Olivia. She just does amazing. I absolutely believe him. And you know what? If you know anything about meth addicts, okay, first of all, Candace has had all her teeth ripped out. Okay, all of her teeth were removed. And if you notice anything about his teeth, they're not even rotten. They're not even rotten. So in meth, if anybody knows anything about meth, I personally never did meth. Okay, but I know a lot about it. It rots your teeth from the inside out. So if you were a meth addict, your teeth would start discoloring, start turning brown, start turning gray, start rotting literally from the inside of the tooth out. He had white teeth. His teeth didn't have decay. I mean, it's just him and his wife do not, look, act, or feel like meth addicts. Have they ever had drug problems in the past? Maybe they have. Maybe they have. I'm just telling you, they're well dressed. They drive in, Don and Candace have crap cars. They look like crap. They look like they've been rode hard and put back wet. These people look like nice, genuine people. They look like they really care about Summer. And I'm sorry, I just don't believe the whole meth addict crap with Dudley and his wife, Linda. And I can tell you, women, no, I don't get the junkie vibe from him at all. And you can, and when he's talking to us, he's not nervous. He's not searching for answers. He's being direct. He's being truthful. He literally put all out there to help Summer. He didn't really know who we were. He didn't really know what side of we were on until we, yes, his wife has beautiful, they were very well spoken, very genuine. One of the best things I can say is I love having one-on-one interviews or face-to-face. I guess not one-on-one because there was 4 of us there, but face-to-face interviews because it tells you so much. It tells you, you can feel the vibe, you can read their body language, you can almost feel whether they're being deceptive, whether they're being untruthful. I can tell you Dudley had nothing to do with the disappearance of Summer Wells. His interview will be coming out. You guys will get to see it. We are going to move on. So I've got 10 videos. It's just little videos here and there. Now, mind you guys, I am not a creative genius for videos. My videos have literally no editing. They're literally downloads from my phone. So you guys are going to see exactly raw, unedited footage, 10 clips that I selected for you guys to see this morning. Thank you, Grits. Thank you. I appreciate it. I did get up early. I was up at 2:45 and I figured I have all this time on my hands. So I did my thumbnail for this video. I went through the videos. I decided to get up and do my face, hair, and makeup. I may end up curling my hair later today. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a whole lot going on, but around 11, I do have an interview with Kingsport News, which is why I went ahead and fixed my face. So I'm doing a Zoom call. So I didn't want to look like I just woke up. I have to be honest. I'm honest with you guys. I love you guys. So at any rate, let's just see what we have going on here. And we'll hopefully people won't, All right. So here's the next one. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up.
Right now.
What are you doing?
We're going to call Don Wells right now. We've been communicating with him via text, and he says that he can't join us in searching for Summer. So Molly's going to call.
Why can't he join us searching for Summer?
Sorry.
Making excuses.
It keeps pushing up on the wrong one. Hold on a second. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Sorry, guys. I really just don't know what's going on here. It's driving me absolutely insane. I don't know why it just won't stay on this page. So let me start it back over. I know you guys heard it, but I wanted you guys to see it.
Right now. We've been communicating.
What are you doing?
We're going to call Don Wells right now. We've been communicating with him via text, and he says that he can't join us in searching for Summer. So Molly's going to call.
Why
him.
can't he join us searching for
He's
Summer?
just making excuses. He's making excuses. We're in town. We are the only group that's actively searching for Summer. And he does not want to meet us. He knows we're here. He's finding excuses not to meet us. So we're going to call him right now. We're going to call him on the phone. Molly's going to talk to him. Here we go.
Come on, you little porker, pick up. Aye. Don.
Got my voicemail.
Hold on.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished.
As you can tell, we got voicemail on that. That was one. Here's TBI.
It says that this is closed for inclement weather.
Yeah.
There is a sign right here that says visitors, and obviously as taxpayers we are visitors. But if you come up here, facility is closed, inclement weather. Order of governor.
The order of Governor Bill Lee. And it makes you wonder why, because this is not really bad weather.
No, not at all.
Very little snow on the ground. It's a little cold, but far from being bad weather out here. Far from being bad weather. So we did have a officer down at the end of the road. We were going to turn around. We're going to go ahead.
How about parking right there? Are we allowed to park there?
I don't know. I'd like to go speak to an officer, but I guess we could park anywhere. I guess we can park anywhere. And
Turn around and park right there
until we're told to leave. Yeah. So This goes forward. There are people here. There are people that can hear us from inside that building, and we are going to protest. We are going to fight for Summer Wells.
Okay, so this is it, folks. This is the Knoxville location for CBI. And they are closed because of this blizzard, because of this avalanche of snow. I don't know.
But there's no avalanche of snow.
I don't know. I guess they don't have the manpower for snow, and I get that, but this isn't much. We were here all day yesterday, and not much happened. Just some flurries, and as you can see, it's a little sticky. But
And I can honestly,
government buildings to be closed.
and I can honestly say that when I was in Wyoming, I was bundled up. I was freezing and everything like that. I'm out here without gloves. I got a little scarf on, just one little thin, Harley Davidson hoodie on, and a shirt, my Justice for Summer Wells shirt.
Yeah.
That's all I got on. It's not bad out here. I staying out here for a little bit of time, maybe, but for right now, it's not too bad. We just had an officer pulled up, so let's go ahead and figure out what we're ready to do.
And there's two of them.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
How are you? Are you Mr. Griffin?
I am.
Oh, you're in trouble.
No.
How you
you're not
doing?
in trouble. Fine. I'm Lieutenant Rusky with the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Nice. Let's get out of the road.
I'm the Homeland Security Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Greenlee. He's the Troop Lieutenant here
Awesome. Great.
in County.
Great.
What we wanted to do, we wanted to offer you the entrance to our storage lot
Okay.
where y'all could park and not be in the roadway.
Yeah, sure.
And you can have your signs. You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want to do there in the entrance to that.
Okay, sure.
We
You want
just
to?
ask that you not block any of the entrances. To
Oh,
the state
absolutely.
property. Our new facility is under construction, so you can't be on that property.
Okay.
Okay, at all, just for your safety.
Okay. So
But,
why don't you lead the way? Show us where we can park,
Okay.
and
Yeah, if
we'll get our signs out and do our thing.
that way you can park there, you can get in and out of your cars, be warm, whatever you need. The only thing that we ask is that is an active evidence storage
Okay.
lot.
Can
So,
we? How's this area here? Are we allowed to be out here on this
Well,
grass?
I don't know if this is state property or if it belongs to the bank or who that belongs to. So this is paved down there. You won't
Okay.
be in the mud or anything
Okay.
like that. The only issue that we may have is if we have to bring a vehicle in
Okay.
or some evidence in,
Yeah.
we would just ask that you move to let those vehicles
Absolutely.
through when we do that. But we'd be more than happy to let y'all set up. right
Perfect.
down
We
there. Is that-
appreciate all your
Are there people there
hospitality.
that'll listen? Are there
I'm
people
sorry?
there?
Well,
Bodies?
you've got this. No, this
Oh, no.
is the entrance to this storage facility.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so
Where they're at, they go park.
So what you'll have access to is you'll have anybody that comes in, obviously here, you know, they'll be able to see you set up there.
Okay.
And then there's a back entrance where the employees and stuff go in.
Okay.
So they'll be able to see your signs and
Okay.
things there. But this way you're out of the road. You're
Okay.
not obstructing any
Perfect.
traffic. So you don't have to worry about being cited or anything like that unless you're
Perfect.
trying, you know,
Were
getting.
you aware of this protest?
Yeah.
Like a
Yes.
protest
He walked out and asked, "Are you
He
Miss
said, "Are you
Griffin?"
Andrew Griffin?"
Oh, you know her name and everything.
I called in.
We back the blue.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Yep.
We appreciate that. And,
Yeah.
You know, but that way you're safe. You're out of the roadway.
Perfect.
There's no concern about you getting any citations for impeding traffic or
Sure.
being out in the
Definitely
roadway.
wanna comply
Don't have
with
to worry
law.
about you getting run over by a car or something like that.
We appreciate it.
You know,
we
and
appreciate
then
it.
You have access, like I said, to both entrances where people can see you and you're
Okay.
visible. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Are y'all still planning on being here Monday and Tuesday as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We may change, but for right now, we're just so we do have other ideas, but for right now, we haven't set those in stone yet, have we?
Honestly, probably the Tennessee Department of Children's Services in Rogersville.
Okay.
So that's farther away, but the same peaceful protest to bring awareness to Summer Wells, probably there, maybe this afternoon or a business day, Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be doing that.
But
I'll
we'll-
be here Monday and Tuesday as well.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
And I'll check with you. Just let us know. So we
Sure.
can-
Sure. We'll get back in the car. We'll follow you. You can show us
Yeah,
where
it's
we can
just
go.
right here.
All right.
It's right here.
Perfect.
Just
We
help.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So as you guys can see, we do coordinate. We work very hard to make sure that everybody on our team is safe. We go out of our way to make sure, because when we involve law enforcement and make sure that we're safe and make sure that they're safe. So we do go out of our way to let our presence be known. and what we're doing. We coordinate heavily with law enforcement. As many of you guys know, we try to work with them, not against them, in every case that we do. I think it's the responsible thing to do. So that's what we try to do. We always try to, be cautious and be cognizant that they are here not only to help Summer Wells, but also to help us so we're able to exercise our constitutional rights. Here's another video. I don't remember exactly what it is. This is still out in front of TBI, and we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next one.
In front of TBI, coordinating with law enforcement about peaceful protests for Summer Wells.
Why am I not able to flip this around? What is going on with my camera?
That's a bad one. Apparently, I was not paying attention. Sorry about that. Give me just a second. Let's move on to number 4. This is Jonathan Lee Bridges.
Yes. Bonked you in the head with my camera.
Here we go. Whenever everybody's ready. All right, so I've been communicating with Don Wells via text since we've been up here, asking him for help, saying, "Hey, come out and help us. Come out. You know, we want your help to find Summer." He's been responding back and forth. Says he couldn't meet us. You know, I said to him, "We want to put our personal differences aside with you and Candace, and would like you both to come join us as we search for Summer together. Are you guys willing to do that?" Still doesn't, say yes. He says, "Where are you going to search? Where almost 200 different police agencies haven't searched already. Need to think outside the box." Then he says, "Hey, didn't want me up on Grassy Creek Road for some reason. That's on top of Bays Mountain." What does that mean? What is he trying to direct us up to Grassy Creek Road? And I responded, "Hey, Don, please answer. Have something to tell you important." Okay. So we're trying to call Don. We're trying to meet him. We're trying to get him to come out with us to search for Summer Wells while we're in Tennessee. While we're the only group right now actively looking for Summer Wells.
Okay, so that's another one, just to give you guys a little update on what we're doing, and this is just a little clip. I didn't actually label this, but I want to show you a little bit. It's the compound. Trixie, possibly. I do have a Zoom call with Kingsport News, I believe, today at 11. Just going to give them an interview via Zoom, and we'll see how that goes. I will report back to you, probably not today. As many of you know, I've just been limiting myself to the Coffee Club hour for my lives for right now, just because we're so busy going through content, trying to figure out, the best way to present everything. And it's a lot of work. Plus, we're doing a lot of due diligence behind the scenes. We're still requesting records. We're still doing a lot of stuff. So as you can see, I've got a lot of videos on here. I'm only showing you guys snippets of them, but this is the Wells compound. I did want to show you as we're pulling up. Nothing major here. Again, just giving you guys a lay of the land, and it's almost over. It's only a minute clip. There's the infamous outbuilding that everybody's talking about. You cannot get to that from the compound. You have to be able to drive off their down their driveway and onto Beach Creek Road to get to that shed. There's no access to that shed from their property without going to the road. And here's Olivia answering some questions. This is a good little interview I gave to her. So let me ask you. So I've kind of been in like a funk, okay? And do you think that this case affects us emotionally?
Definitely. Of course it does. There's no question about it. I think that because I'm not saying it's relatable, but, well, I'm not a mom, but if I had a 5-year-old or if I had kids, this would really hit me hard. I babysit and like nanny children, and I'm always around 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, like that age group especially. And just to imagine that a kid that I would have known is missing is emotional. And even if for people that haven't had kids, like even you, it's emotionally draining too, because you put your heart and soul into it, and it you have to have emotion into it, because if you don't, then what's the point of really doing it? It gives you purpose, and to really do something with purpose, you have to do it with passion and emotion, and that's what it takes to really do something like this. That's what I think.
Gotcha. Because I'm telling you, I've been, and I try to say it's this or that, but I'm wondering if it might be the case that affects me. That's why I thought, maybe after doing that, because I relieved a lot of stress and tension being on the bullhorn,
Yes.
just now. And you can see a total different, and it's like I was able to purge some of the stuff I'm feeling, and I just thought it was very important, and I'm very happy that we all got to get out there and experience that. We didn't get to do that last time. We weren't here to do that last time. We were here to fact find.
Yeah.
And now we know what we know. And once you have the information, you can't unlearn that. You can't unthink that.
Yeah. And I think that it was an accumulation of a lot of things that came together, and it was kind of released, like when you were on the bullhorn today, just 10 minutes ago. And you're right. I think things have a process. When we were here last time, we were fact finding. We were putting the pieces together. I think the puzzle is pretty much together. There's one piece left, and that missing piece is Summer.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much done.
I agree. Thank you. Justice for all. I love you. Thank you so much. I know you have to get everything together and whatnot, but I always appreciate when you stop in. You were great to meet. For many of you guys that don't know, we were able to meet Justice for All in person in true color. What a great guy! What a great guy! What a funny guy! We were blessed to have him visit with us and meet with us, and I just can't say enough about him. And the fact that he brought us fried chicken just makes me fall in love with him even more. So we love you. We love you. Thank you. So here's Jonathan. What is your goal?
So 2 goals that I've wanted to do, we've been able to accomplish these goals. 1, protest in front of TBI. We did that in the cold. It's warmed up now, but we were in the cold earlier today. And then we just went to the home of Don and Candace Wells with the bullhorn, stood in front of their street and let them have it.
Mm-hmm.
Let them have it for a good 10, 15 minutes. They had their dogs down there. We yelled at that. They heard us. They could hear us. We sent a message. We are going to continue to come back seeking justice for Summer Wells. Candace, Don Wells, we know you're involved. Where is Summer? Stop the shenanigans. Stop the nonsense.
Right.
Cooperate. Tell us where Summer is.
So these are some of the things that we were going through, some of the stuff that we were talking about. When we were out there, we do stop and we do kind of talk to each other about how we're feeling, what our goals are. We constantly are communicating with each other as a team. I love Justice for All. You rock. Yes, thank you all for all that are here this morning. For those that aren't getting notifications, I just want to go over before I go to the next video. If you're not getting notifications, you can turn your notifications on and then turn them to none. You know, that's the little bell next to it. Says when you go on the channel, you can subscribe or join. And then it has a little bell next to it. You can turn that to none and then turn that back to all. And you should be able to receive it. I also found out that you only receive 4 notifications for the lives. So I know that there are people around the world that it's nighttime now and not first thing in the morning. So that may have something to do with it. However, you know, this is, oh, good. I'm glad I'm sure appreciates it. I'm sure he appreciates it. So thank you. He's a great guy. He's really knowledgeable. He's very sweet. And just kind, you know, those are the kinds of people that and I think everybody should surround themselves with good people. And that's what I try to do. I try to surround myself each and every day with good people. Now we're going to go to the watering hole. We're going to get a little clip from Marissa about her feelings and things of that nature. Again, I did not edit any of these videos, so there may be some, you know, footage in there that maybe oopses or whatever, but you get the true picture of behind the scenes. We will see if there's any more mistakes. I've already played one about my camera flipping. I tried to get all those out of there. I tried to delete those this morning, but apparently I missed one. So, you know, here is some more from the team. And here's Marissa.
It was an accident. I do believe that it was an accident. I don't think that this child's disappearance was any other reason but an accident and panic, because she had drugs. She had alcohol with these kids. She was drinking and driving. She's on CPS's wish list, on the Christmas list. Think about
And
that.
they had CPS coming out the very next day.
I mean, coming out here the second time, I mean, I guess the second-hand drowning is the most probable possible explanation. And Candace panicked. It has to be that.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything really. And I think that they realized that
when they had to change her clothes or something, because I'm telling her that it was a hot day. Why would the baby be so cold that she's shivering?
Yeah. Because they had a lot of stops.
Mm-hmm.
So how long do we know the second-hand drowning? How long does this water have to be in your system? Sadly, I don't like that photo that was taken of.
We all have a problem.
In the picture, there's just something very macabre about it, and it's very unsettling. And it's always been. I try to look away. Where that little blood stain came from, that's another question. Maybe the stain had been there for a year, for all we know.
Yeah.
But look at this. If she got her little toes tangled in some sort of bullshit, just think about her little feet,
rocks in there,
and
grooves.
She's jumping around and she's happy.
And I can tell you that ground is slippery when wet.
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you another thing. It grosses me out, but could it be? Oh my God! I can't believe these words are coming from my mouth. That this was her bath. This was bath time for this girl. This is bath time. I mean, they were only here for a short time.
30 minutes or less.
30 minutes or less. See, that's bad. Because usually you make a day out of it. It's not like you go, let's go take a dip in a nasty, dirty lake. At least in my opinion.
Right.
I would never think to bring Jake or any child.
And I think he even said that they don't even consider this really a watering hole to the
public
public, you know, to go swimming in. This is their hangout.
Yeah, it's a hangout. It's like 10th Street Park.
So again, there's that. Okay, more from JLR that's coming up. And then I got, I think, 2 more videos. And then we're probably going to chat just a little bit, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, so we're here at a horse stable here. This is right across from the swimming hole. This is Warriors Path State Park, Sullivan County, Tennessee. That is the swimming hole, and it's right over here. Just take you over here. The swimming hole right there. That swimming hole right there. Summer Wells, her mother Candace, and Hunter were swimming there that day, June 15th, 2021, before Summer went missing. So we're here at the stables here. The stables can see what's going on. So I see a number over here. I'm gonna call the stables here and ask on that day, June 15th, did you see anything? Maybe somebody here, an employee or something, saw something that occurred there. Maybe an accident or some sort of arguments, or maybe, where Candace and Hunter were, or where Summer was, when she was swimming. So I'm just gonna call and just ask them. So here's a number here. I'm gonna call. Here we go. Because it does say it's closed here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a horse stables where you can get T-shirts and get tickets to ride horses. It's
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 42367703668 is not available.
I'm going to leave a message.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Horse Stables. My name is Jonathan Riches. I am a reporter covering the Summer Wells missing case. I'm sure you're aware of the Summer Wells missing case. I have some questions for you. If you guys can give me a call, you see my number on your caller ID. June 15th, 2021, Summer Wells and her mother and another juvenile was swimming at the water hole that's within eyesight of your stable here, that stable's here. I'm there now. I was looking for an employee here to maybe talk to, but nobody was there. I just wanted to know if anyone that day, June 15th, from this stable, seen anything that went on down there, maybe seen Summer, Candace, and Hunter, maybe seen any interactions or maybe an accident or anything happen. Feel free to call me. We're just out there actively looking for Summer. Where I'm working with a group of individuals. We're out there looking for Summer Wells because it's been almost 7 months now and Summer Wells has still not been found. So, if you could call me back and provide me any insight, maybe you guys seen something, please. I really appreciate it. The people I'm with who appreciate it. We're just trying to get answers. So hopefully I'll hear from you soon. Thank you and have a great day. So we're at the stables here, eyesight within the watering hole here. Maybe somebody from an employee here, or maybe somebody that was registered to ride the horses. You see goats. Maybe somebody seen something that day and can provide some insight, whether it was an accident or Summer got hurt or, Summer was left unattended while Candace and Hunter were somewhere else. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, trying to get answers. Justice for Summer.
So as you can see, we do, cover all of our bases. Thank you, Justice for All. It was great. I had a lot of fun with you. It was wonderful. It's wonderful to meet you again. I hope to do it again soon. I really do. It was just a blessing. You are a blessing. You are a blessing to the entire team. I think I can speak on behalf of everybody. All right, we're going to go back to another JLR. These are just some clips. There's a lot more clips that we have. It's just these are the ones that I selected this morning. As you can see, we have a plethora of videos as you look at my screen. Again, I believe I may have accidentally doxed somebody on one of my videos. These are unedited videos. I've got to be a little more cautious when videotaping because I do not edit. So I'll try to be a little more cognizant of that. So again, I apologize if I offended anybody by accidentally doxing them. That's not my intention for anybody, period, whether I like them or not. What?
So we are in front of the home of Tim Mullen. He runs the site findsummerwells.com. He's the media manager for Don and Candace Wells. I've been communicating with him via Facebook Messenger. As you see, we've been exchanging messages with each other. Said we were going to meet sometime this weekend. He was willing to meet. He hasn't responded to my message since then. So came to his house. Older woman there answered the door, said he's out doing work, but we're here. I'm going to send him a message right now and say, hey, Tim, I'm here. I'm in front of your house. I'm going to attach a picture. I took a photograph in front of his house and say, I'm here. Where are you? Let's talk about Summer Wells. Let's provide you information. Let's work together. So I'm going to do it right here. Hi, Tim. At your house. And I attached the photo. So that's the Wells media manager. I'm going to say, you said you want to meet about summer. When can we meet and work together? Okay, so there you go. So here we are in front of his house. Hopefully he responds. Hopefully we can see Tim Mullen soon and get to know him and coordinate with him. The search for Summer Wells continues. The search for Summer Wells continues. It's been 7 months. Where is Summer Wells? So hopefully Tim Mullen, he can help us. We can help him, and we can work together to find Summer.
Thank you. And of course, last but not least, this is the neighbor that came out. We were on the Bullhorn in front of Don's house, and we were letting him know that we were leaving dog food, this, that, and the other. A gentleman came out and spoke to us. And folks, if you guys like this channel, please don't be shy. Please go out there and smash the like button. This helps the ratings for this channel. This helps bring other people into this channel. And we really need to, this is not the only case that we work on. We worked on Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. We worked on Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner. We worked on Kathleen Moore and Colin Knapp. We worked on Ruth Sakala. And we're working on Summer Wells. We're also picking up additional, these aren't all the cases that we've worked on. These are the most recent cases that we've worked on. And, by liking, thank you, Anissa, it is free to like this channel. So everybody can do their part. This is a part that everybody that's in here watching can go out there and do. Just smash the like button, share this channel, and subscribe to it. We work very hard to bring you authentic content. We are content creators, true blue content creators. We travel all over the country to bring you this stuff in its raw form. We do work very, very, very hard for you. And we want to make sure that you guys get to see what we see. If we could have ran live with you guys the whole time we were out there, we would. But, as many of you know, we put ourselves in danger a lot of the times when we go out in the field, and we are field workers. So, we got to be very cautious. I mean, we already put ourselves at a level of danger. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. We already put ourselves in a level of danger just being out in these cases, because these are real cases of real missing people and real people that have been murdered. And so having an extra level of security issues is concerning at times. So we just want to make sure that you understand that, and especially with the stuff that happened to us on this trip, our addresses, our locations, and everything being doxed put us in a very dangerous situation. And so when we say we are going on a case, and you guys support us and trust us, please support that with your donations to get us out to these cases. We may not be able to tell you what we're doing or where we're going, but just trust and believe that we are working on a case. When we say we're working on a case, as you guys can see, we weren't playing around. I mean, this is just insanity. And this is only a portion of the stuff. This is, I was having problems. I could pull the videos off my phone, but I could not pull I could pull the photos off the phone, but could not pull the videos off the phone. I was literally at 512 gigabytes of data of these videos. And my phone was out of absolute memory. And as you can see, these green screens are the ones I was having problems with. I had to download a program so I could make sure I cleared my phone and I could keep my my digital footprint, my videos. I was able to finally clear my phone yesterday. Yes, please, everybody go out there and hit the like button. This helps our channel, and we do bring good content to you. We hope that you're enjoying this. Again, without each and every one of you, we would not be growing leaps and bounds like we are. The analytics of this channel have been phenomenal, and we just want to tell you to please keep up the great work as we keep up our great work.
I don't give a shit who you are. Covering these guys, I'm not involved. You all have got to leave. You have tore my grandmother-in-law all to pieces. She's having chest pains. This is bullshit. It's done. We know what's going on. I have no doubt in my mind that they're involved in it. But we're tired of it.
Okay.
Let the law do their thing. I'm ex-law enforcement. I know the guys that's working the case. They don't do their job. That's all I ask. You came up over here. You've been over at the cemetery where my family's buried at. We're tired of it. Just get in your vehicles and leave. If not, I will call the law.
Yeah, and I appreciate your opinion.
All right.
Thank you. Hopefully, we get answers.
You don't get no answers from me. Absolutely not. You talk? No, they're not allowed on our property. We don't want those.
Gotcha.
You live right there?
My grandmother and my mother.
Yeah. So they drove around. No disrespect yesterday.
I just got through putting more cameras up.
Yeah.
If anybody's up through there, you will be prosecuted if I can pull the tag.
No, they're not. They have no evil intent, nothing like that.
It's time to leave. I respect what y'all are doing, but it's been almost 8 months now, 9 months.
7.
Got leads. I know Ronnie lost it. He's got leads. Leslie Earhart from TBI. She's not going to release anything. So please, just go on. Let them do their job. It's turning into another Evelyn. We don't want that. So I ask you to leave. Very nice.
Okay. Well, we're bringing some dog food, and we'll leave right there.
None of us did.
Because she said she drove like a bat out of hell out of here on June 15th.
I'm Donald.
Okay. I'm Andra. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
No,
Olivia.
But all it's going to do is just going to create more problems. He just shot. Oh, well, he ain't afraid to shoot people. We've had shootings up in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm armed.
Yeah.
If I don't know who's down here, if he comes up and starts shooting, I will shoot back.
Yeah.
And if people live right up here start shooting, I'll start shooting back. Because these two don't get along.
Oh. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't blamed them yet.
Well, he has.
Oh, he has.
He's blamed everybody up on the top. Yeah. Oh, she's gone. He run her off.
Yeah. So these guys here. Have you ever?
The lady that used to live up here, all she did was harass everybody. She comes to the property up here, harass us. I ended up drawing my gun on her. So it's to leave. I wasn't putting up with it.
Exactly.
Can't.
But now, he has blamed Fred.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Fred done put the word out to him. You say my name again, and he'll kill him.
Yeah, because he's the one that I was talking to when he dropped his name.
Yeah.
I was
I
talking.
know.
All right. Well,
We'll go on our way.
Yeah, we're gonna drop
I
the.
appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you coming out and dialogue.
Do you know Candace had threatened some people that she was going to shoot them, blow their fucking head off? Which do you know you wouldn't put it past her? Yeah.
I mean, if everything's been going on, people been blaming what's going on.
Yeah. You want to help me with this?
Yeah.
Grab this. Let's just leave it by the mailbox.
What you guys don't hear is because I was putting the dog food there, is there was two things. We had 2 bags of dog food, and even though he said, y'all leave, guys need to leave. And then we went to pull out the second bag, and Jonathan said, no, leave that in there for tomorrow. So they already knew we were coming back, which we did. We went back there almost every single day until we found and confronted Dawn and Candace at their job. We didn't go back to their house after that because we did want to dialogue with them. We wanted to look at their face. We wanted information from them. And, silence is an answer too. And we got that will be forthcoming. The interaction we had with Dawn and Candace at their place, at where they were working. But we were there at their home every single day until that encounter took place. And I believe that encounter took place the day before we were leaving, final leaving. I think we met them at their place of employment on the 11th. We left the 12th. No, the 10th. It was the 10th. It was January 10th was when we saw them. So we want to get, so for the people that are in here, let's smash the like button. And, we did have a very successful trip. I will be showing and releasing more clips from our trip. But again, every single day we were up and we got out of the house and we did what we needed to do. We hit our marks. We made our plans. We hit our marks every single day. We got the content, the interviews, and we were able to speak with many people throughout this trip as well. The idea, I don't want to, give you guys too much because I'd like you to see it for yourself, but I did confront Don. I did tell him my feelings. I told him that I know that something happened with Summer at the watering hole. I also told him that I know Candace is not smart enough to know what to do. And she called him. She called him for help, and he came out and helped her. And the look on that man's face was so telling. It was like he was scared. First of all, nobody was charged with anything. Nobody received a ticket. A lot of people keep thinking what we do is harassment or illegal. It's not. It's defined under the Constitution, under Article 1. We have the right to protest. We have the right to assemble, and we have the freedom of speech. It's all under the First Amendment of the Constitution. No law enforcement, and you will actually hear the law enforcement officer explain to Don, there is nothing they can do with us, that we are within our rights under the Constitution of the United States of America, expressly stated. So for the people that keep thinking that we are breaking the law, you are wrong. We have, and all the videos I showed how much law enforcement activity. People knew we were coming. I had law enforcement meet me out there. If we had warrants for our arrest, we would have been taken in handcuffs and put in jail and booked. So by us working with law enforcement, we prevent any of that happening. They know we are there exercising our constitutional rights, and they cannot prevent us or impede us from doing so. I just want to ensure that everybody out there that we are now, granted, Marissa did, she knows the law and she did it on her own volition. She pushes the boundaries, and that's her prerogative. And it's kind of funny because I left messages for Don. I did find out that they were, that Don did release them to, I don't know, I'm assuming one person that he's dealing with. And those were broadcasted, and everybody's like, oh, she threw Marissa under the bus. Are you kidding me? Marissa knew what she did. I mean, she herself said it. What do you mean I threw her under the bus? Give me a break. Give me a break. She was about to get a ticket. They chose to waive her ticket. She has publicly acknowledged that. What I'm upset about is that if Don decides to lie on an affidavit under penalty of perjury, I will flat out sue him. He needs to watch his step with that. You guys know I have sued Christopher Laundrie, and I have no problem suing Don Wells. Don't lie about me. I've never broke the law. I have not stepped on the property. We stay in the confines. We follow law enforcement explicitly. Marissa gets, she's passionate and emotional, and she went up to, and after law enforcement asked her not to step on the property, she did that on her own. She knew what her responsibility was. She made the decision. She's a grown adult, and she didn't even get the ticket for that. It wasn't until Candace was leaving and she blocked Candace's car with her phone to say, bitch, to, through the window. She didn't verbally say it out loud. She just voiced, like did the mouth movements, and so we got her on video. She knew she was getting the ticket. I don't understand why people think I threw her under the bus. There's just, we don't do that. She knew what she did. She was actually proud of herself. She was laughing about it. So the idea that I threw Marissa under the bus is a bunch of nonsense. And again, comical, because it was, and she was very pleased because law enforcement chose not to give her the ticket. They chose to give her a free pass. If that doesn't show you that we have the support and love of law enforcement, I don't know what will. Something to think about, right? Something to think about. We even have in front of a CPS, which are DSD, Child Department of Children's Services, DCS. They change the names in different states. They have different names for stuff like that. So, yes, we do believe that there's a lot of improvement, but the whole Department of Children and Family Services in every single state are underfunded and overworked. We all know that. There's no secret sauce for getting that right. You've got a lot of passionate people. I can guarantee the people in law enforcement, the people at the Department of Children's Services, the people that are working on this case, I know that they have families. Even the state's attorney's office, the district attorney, they all have families. This is hitting home to them. I know that we are very critical of them, and we're critical of them to pressure them. It's not that we believe that they're bad people. It's not that we believe that they don't care. We know that they care. We know that they go home to their families. We know that they beat themselves up. We know that they're working around the clock to try to, break this case wide open. We know that they have their persons of interest, and we know that they're working very hard to nail those persons of interest to the wall. It takes time. We understand that it takes time, but at the end of the day, we push the ball forward. We apply pressure where pressure is needed. We find it helps them, start thinking around the block, thinking outside the box. We, everybody needs a push, and that's what we do. We push and we fight. We fight for the victims. Law enforcement understands this. Many people that want to be out there, hating and trying to, make up lies that we're going to jail. It's so funny. I think we had involvement with law enforcement, like almost, except out of 2 days, we were around law enforcement. And it's like, if we had warrants for our arrest, they would have no choice but to arrest us. They would have no choice, right? Well, none of us went to jail, folks. There is no warrants for our arrest. Okay. Even after the whole Robin Lane thing, there were no warrants for our arrest. It was not a crime. It was not a criminal, nothing. People in their minds think it should be a crime. Just because they think it should be a crime doesn't make it so. Make sense? I'm happy that Marissa put that down, took that video down. I think she felt it was in the benefit for everybody to do so. I don't think she ever intended to put that, put the child on there. Just like me, I accidentally doxed somebody here and there, and it's unintentional. It's just because, we're not editing the videos. We're not, we're not Olivia. So it was just unintentional, and people have to understand that everything that we do in post doesn't mean that we post it intentionally. It just means that it's a part of the video that we didn't catch and we didn't edit out. You know, and Marissa did apologize to Robin Lane, whether people believe it or not. She did. So for all those people, you know, that want to sit there and say things, I don't know what to say. You know, we are not doing anything that is criminal. We're not violating any laws. If we were violating laws, we would be cited by ticket or arrested. That has not happened. We have no warrants for our arrest. Marissa has no warrants for her arrest. Okay, so I just want to make sure you all understand that. For all the haters out there, you guys can believe what you want to believe, but I've got video after video of our contact with law enforcement. They know me by my name. They know the entire team. They are watching our page. You know, we believe that following law enforcement's direction is the best strategy to use when doing this type of work. That's what our team does. So, you know, there are, you know, we'll just leave it at that. Yes, exactly, Mustang. Exactly. Every time, you know, we're keeping Summer's. Now, I will tell you, we are keeping Summer's name alive. And, you know, our strategies are our strategies. Everybody can use their own strategies. But at the end of the day, this is America. We have a constitution. And as long as, you know, our team resides in the confines of that constitution, we will always be okay. We will always be able to do our work. What is very upsetting to me is that Don Wells decides to, you know, after we go to his work, and he wasn't, you know, he was let go from that builder. We may end up, because this is in the confines of his job, and he's on, you know, work time whenever he is, you know, even though he's a subcontractor, he works. First of all, I want to say this. It would piss me off for any builder, and being in a community, if I was purchasing a brand new home and I had people working on homes next to my house, and I found out that there was a 40-year convicted felon across multiple states working next door to my family and my children, that the employer or the company knew about, I would be livid. How dare you put my family and my children in jeopardy? How dare you? We are going to be exposing these builders in Tennessee that are utilizing Don Wells and Candace Wells' business as a subcontractor. We will be exposing them. We will start a mail campaign to the neighbors, letting them know we do have a mole inside Tucker Drywall, inside the Tucker industry. Everybody keeps thinking it's Dudley. It's not. We have a mole that tells us exactly when Don is, where Don's at, and we know Don is still working. That is unacceptable. The neighbors will know, and we are coming after you. How dare you put people in jeopardy? If you want to lose your company, fine. I will help you lose it. But how dare you? Lastly, you know, Don is with Tucker. And so he is making false allegations and filing false police reports against me, Jonathan, and Olivia. We will not stand for that. We plan on bringing a civil suit, if necessary, against Tucker as well. Against Tucker as well. We will not stand for this. We will not stand idly by while we are slandered and false police reports are filed against us. We have videotape. We videotape every single thing. Even people say to us all the time, why don't you guys stop taping yourself? We would never stop taping ourselves, because taping ourselves when we're out in the field is the only protection we have against frivolous affidavits, against people lying about us, against people saying we did this, against people saying we did that. It is the only protection we have. If we're running the cameras all the time, we have footage from 4 different cameras proving exactly where we are, what we're doing, and that we are committing no crimes. Because the hate is so bad, people will lie and try to put us in jail. We will not allow to be lied on or thrown in jail for a frivolous affidavit. So we will always protect ourselves and our team against that. And the only way we can do that is by videotaping ourselves every place we go. So now that that is all done, it is. It is. It's not only a crime because they're signing it under penalty of perjury. And I can tell you that in front of Don Wells's work, I stayed on the sidewalk and in the road, all public domain. I never stepped foot on the driveway. I never knocked on the door. I never knocked on the garage door, which are all legal until you're told not to. So even if I did at first, I would have been within my rights and there would have been nothing they could do until they asked me not to do that. However, that wasn't the case here. I did not step foot on the property at all. So let's see what we got going on here. And for those, you guys can voice your opinion depending on what your I realize that what we do in some cases are controversial and some people don't like it. It doesn't really matter. You don't control me. I control myself. I have support. I have people that hate, but I can tell you the support overwhelms the hate 1,000 times, 1,000 times or more. So I'm very blessed to be able to do what I do. I know a lot of people they work very hard to do the work that they do. Even our opposition, they work very hard, tirelessly to be our opposition, right? And we work tirelessly to be their opposition. So, at the end of the day, everybody has their role, everybody has their place. I just wish the attacks and, the going after and utilizing resources, like making frivolous claims. I've heard it multiple times. I'm thankful almost that I don't have children living with me. I did have a stepdaughter. I do have grandchildren that I love. And, I'm glad I don't have children living with me right now because apparently CPS is being used as a weapon against, YouTube creators. I heard Ziggy was called on, Marissa was called on. And it's unacceptable. These are people that take very good care of their children. And it should be a crime. And I hope it becomes a crime to report false allegations, knowingly report false allegations to CPS. They're already taxed. You guys are out there complaining that they're not doing enough for these families. And then you're utilizing the resources they have on frivolous claims. That is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Even if you don't like somebody, quit using government resources to do your heavy lifting. Seriously, it's unacceptable. And you should be ashamed of yourself if you're doing it. Yeah, people like the Wells, aren't good people. They've lost so many children, and quite frankly, they deserve to have lost their children. They were giving them deplorable living conditions. Many of us have never in our life grown up in there. Some of us may have. Some of us in here, this may be triggering you a lot to see what they're going through. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, guys. Good morning, all the people that are coming in. We are winding down. As you know, I was up very early this morning, getting ready, preparing this as much as I could. I don't like doing too much preparation for my coffee club because I like it to be, a fluid situation and everybody kind of directed. But I did go through some videos to give you guys some snippets of, the work that we did and things like that. And you guys even got to see some of the behind the scenes oopses, like my camera not flipping around. It was driving me nuts. But even that I was able to resolve and fix. So you know what? It's kind of funny that you asked that because we did meet with the district attorney, one of the assistant district attorneys, and that was a question that we asked. And they said, there are mixed information because one, these are confidential files. that in some cases that, child support is levied upon the parents. But they can't disclose which cases those are due to, confidentiality, privacy issues, and that it is possible. I don't know. I mean, I hope that they're making them pay child support. I don't know whether they are able to or not, or they're forced to. I have to think, he's grabbing dog food and dog snacks from us. He's drinking very heavily. They're doing drugs. Don talks about meth every single day, according to workers that he works with. So, I don't know. I don't know. And we will never know. And that's what the district attorney told us, that they do have provisions in their law that requires, that can be levied upon parents to pay child support. However, we will never know if that's the case because of the confidentiality aspect of it. So he can say whatever he wants. He knows he can say whatever he wants, whether it's true or false. Obviously, he's not opposed to lying because he's already filed a false affidavit against myself. So that tells you right there, he's not opposed to lying. He never saw me on that property. I can guarantee that. And I can prove it. I can prove it. So promoting, I'm not watching my comments, but promoting false CPS reports. Why are you concerned? If you don't like what's going on in my channel, I'm more concerned, Pepsi Cola, why you're here in the first place. It seems to me that you're a troll. And I bet you if I clicked on your name, you'd probably have next to no subscribers. And I want to talk to you guys about these trolls. I see some messages. I quit responding to people. I don't even hardly look at my comments, especially on YouTube. Even after this winds down, I don't even pay attention to the comments. I don't have time for it. I work too hard. But the ones that are like haters, I go in there and I click on their names. They have no subscribers and no videos. That is a telltale sign that's a troll. So before you get sucked into their comment, I would go see if they're a troll or not. These people have, over years have set up many accounts to troll people with. And that's for when they get blocked on here. They come on here, they say a nasty comment, they get blocked. They just go over and sign into a new account that, whether they've established it just now or they established it years ago to, use as a backup account. Those are trolls. They're trolls. People that are on here at least have a few subscribers. When you have 1 or 2 subscribers and an account's been open for 2 years, it's a troll account, plain and simple. So I just wanted to educate you guys on that. Thank you. Thank you, Peanut Butter and Jelly. That there's people out there that have nothing better to do with their time than stream us and make us their content, which is not original. And they cannot be considered content creators when they're creating no content. Restreaming people is not content creating, period. It's just not. So anyways, we're going on an hour and a half. I've got a lot of work to do, and just wanted to tell you guys hi. I hope you enjoyed this, this coffee club. We do have a lot of stuff. Like I said, you guys saw how many videos we have. I got to try to go through them. I want to clean some up so I don't accidentally dox somebody by mistake. I have been known to do that, but it's not intentional. By any stretch of the imagination. And many of you guys know we're going to be airing the Dudley interview. Olivia is going to be sending that out today at some point, probably late morning or early afternoon. Oh, thank you, Darlene. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your love and support. I really do. I do. But we would like to get, our likes up, folks. So if you guys are really appreciative of this channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe this channel. If you guys are feeling generous, you guys can donate here. I will tell you, PayPal's about to come up right there. I will tell you that 100% of the donations to PayPal go to the wish list items. We are working on crowdfunding for much needed stuff. As many of you know, you guys are here. My computer just goes down. I need a new computer. I was finally able to clear my phone. I think my phone, I might be able to continue to utilize it, but I am going to start converting to Apple products. But again, at the end of the day, we are crowdfunding to help buy us our much needed items. I know that we have a lot of hate over this, wish list thing. Look, this is my full-time job. So I don't know what they expect from me. I can't money doesn't grow on trees. I come here, I work my ass off. I give you guys content. I'm 100% supported by you. If I wasn't doing a good job, I wouldn't get the support that's needed. But for those that need, I think it's very transparent to know that we do have the wish list. Where is the money going? It's the PayPal is going 100% to our wish list items. We need a drone. We need a computer. We need machetes. I've got some money toward machetes already. But we've got $255 in our PayPal account right now. I will tell you, one of the first things I plan on purchasing with the PayPal money is a new computer. That is the one of the most dire things that I need literally right now because of the issues I'm having with my brand new computer, which is not even a year old yet, being dropped by Southwest. And then while we were up on this case here, I had it with the one of the thumb cards in it. And Mom accidentally hit the brakes a little too hard, and the whole computer went up, shoving that card into it and causing it no longer to read cards. So now my brand new computer no longer has a warranty, and I can't even read cards. So I just said it's heartbreaking as it is, because again, this computer, I spent over $1,100 on it, and it's a Dell 7506 2-in-1 touchscreen computer. And for those that want to go check out what one of those costs, and it has all the bells and whistles on it, is now just mangled on one side. So it's depressing, but it is what it is. And I truly believe things happen for a reason. So we are just going to get a new computer. And that's all I can do. I called in Dell because it was dropped by Southwest. The warranty is no good on this computer. So yes, Southwest is liable, Robin. You're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. C12. Exactly. But anyways, that's just it. So I will keep you guys posted, but it's pure transparency. You see where the money's going. You see what we purchase it. Even when we go out here, this is not a vacation, folks. This is not a vacation. This is pure work. This is pure heart and soul that we put into it, whether people respect it or not. But I can guarantee more respect the work that we do than do not. We will always have hate. We can't get away from it. We had hate on TikTok. We have hate on YouTube. We will always have a level of hate for the work we do. It's never going to end. And we have learned to accept it. We have learned to embrace it. And when people, even like when people show up, we use it to our advantage. We are masters at it. We have to use every single thing that is at our disposal to our advantage. And we work very hard to craft our strategies responsibly and maintain ourselves within the confines of the law and the Constitution. I hope you guys understand that. But I love you guys. I think you're beautiful people. I want you to go make it a great day today. It is a great day to be had. So go out, have fun. I hope you enjoyed the coffee club. Come back again tomorrow morning. I would tell you what time it starts, but I never know. So I love you. I'm going to let you. We got almost 600 people in here right now. So I am going to let you guys say your goodbyes to each other. I know you guys have become friends over the time with me. And just know that you guys are appreciated. We love all the love and support you provide me as well as our team.